Homo sapiens, hope you're all doing good. Almost every dot in the night sky seems to be a star. We usually sing, "Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are." Yes guys, sometimes you may really wonder about them, whether they really twinkle, how they are made up of, and etc. So we Cosmofates is here to clarify some of your doubts. So let's get started.
How do stars born? A star is fundamental block of galaxies. Stars do not form in seconds, minutes or hours. It takes millions of years. It begins its life inside vast molecular clouds of dust and gas. These molecular clouds are called as nebulae, which means mist. They mostly contains hydrogen and helium molecules along with some other particles. Nearby supernova explosion or galactic collision may send an amount of energy through a molecular cloud. In molecular cloud, the energy causes gravitational disturbance, and due to its own gravity causes hydrogen and helium molecules to clump together. This increases the mass in the center of the cloud. This increase in mass increases gravitational pull as well, so it attracts more particles and gets heated up. This heated core is called protostar. Protostar undergoes nuclear fusion, and inward force of gravity is balanced by outward force created by heat and radiation. Thus, a star is born.
Nextly, as how we humans possess childhood, adulthood, old age, etc., the stars also go through some particular stages. Firstly, giant gas cloud. It is a place where the star originates from cloud of gas. Secondly, protostar, which means a cloud of gas and dust which will be developed into a star, or which we can call it as a child star. Thirdly, T-Tauri phase. The Tauri stars are variable stars in this phase, which show both periodic and random fluctuation in brightness. Fourthly, main sequence stage. Guys, this is the developing stage and important stage. Here, star fuses hydrogen atom to form helium atom. Example are Sun. Fifthly, red giant. Here, helium fuses into carbon and star appears red because it is cooler than main sequence stage. Stage 6. The fission of heavier elements. As the name says, here the star fuses with heavier elements than helium at the core. This process makes iron appears at the core. The iron fission reaction absorbs energy which causes the core to collapse. This turns massive stars into supernova. Stage 7 is supernova and planetary nebulae. The nebulae means a cloud of gas. Guys, the less massive stars become white dwarf, or in simple, white smalls. Stars which are even more tinier than Sun does not turn supernova because of less mass, but gets red glow. This stage is called supernova and planetary nebulae.
Does star really twinkle? Let me explain. In fact, most of stars are shining with a steady light. The movement of air, sometimes called turbulence, in atmosphere of Earth. This causes starlight to get slightly bent as it travels from distant star to us on ground. To our eyes, this makes the star seems to twinkle. Did you know there are more than 100 billion stars in our galaxy at a rough guess? Out of these, roughly 1500 to 2000 stars visible to our eye. Although this varies from place to place. In cities and towns, you can't see more stars because of light pollution. If you want to see starry night, you need to go to villages.
Next question is, can a star turn into a planet? Yes guys, a star can turn into a planet, but this transformation only happens for stars known as brown dwarfs. But some scientists do not consider brown dwarfs as stars because they do not have any enough mass to participate in nuclear fission.
Guys, to conclude, astronomy is a mixture of many theories, unbelievable facts, inconceivable proofs, hypothesized statements, and moreover, it's about billions of galaxies and universes. It's not at all easy thing to know all these within fraction of time. So we Cosmophates will be launching part 2 to discuss more things about stars. So stay tuned to our channel.